Hello students, today we are taking chapter 11 from geography, okay, our environment. Now, here our environment means what? Surroundings, okay. So, surrounding means the natural environment encompasses all living and non-living things occurring naturally, okay. That means everything we see in our surroundings form a system, and this system is called environment. In simple term, we can say the basic conditions which we require to live on this planet, either on land or water, that conditions are called environment, okay. So natural environment means what? Naturally made, okay. So here this natural environment is divided into two component. You can see here, one abiotic, another is biotic. Abiotic is also known as physical component, and in that non-living things include land, water and air, and in biotic component living things, that producers also known as autotrophs, second one consumer also known as heterotrophs. Okay, we already understood the two components of natural environment. One is biotic, another is abiotic. So first of all, we move with the abiotic component, is also known as physical component. So here first we are taking the land. Land is also known as lithosphere, okay, and it is the solid crust, okay. Now here in this I have mentioned the diagram of the structure of land, okay. Here you can see the inner core, outer core, lower mantle, upper mantle, crust, and also you can see the continental and oceanic crust. So all these are the structures of earth, or we can say land. Now it supports plants and make agriculture possible. We already know that the flat land is a place where we can easily do the agriculture, okay. And also land is important because human beings, animals and plants also exist on land only, and also it provides lot of minerals like iron, potassium, calcium, sulfur, etc, okay. So next is water. So water, we can see here, we already know that water is about the 71% of our earth, okay. That means 3/4 of our earth is covered with water. Now either water on the surface, underground or in the air makes the hydrosphere, okay. So being a human, we also know that the water is needed in our day-to-day purposes like washing, bathing, cooking, etc. So it is the basic necessity of every living being, and it is also necessary for the survival of human, animals and plants, okay. Now third is our air. Air means air is the mixture of gases, okay. Here I have drawn the composition of air. In that you can see that our nitrogen have a percentage of 78, oxygen 20.9 percentage, another argon gas, okay, 0.90, other gases 0.17, and carbon dioxide is 0.03. So this whole gases mixes and become the atmosphere, okay. So the mixture of gases which surround the earth is called atmosphere. A thin layer, you can see that a thin layer of gas is called ozone, okay, and in the atmosphere which protect us from the ultraviolet rays of sun. Apart from this, some more importance of atmosphere we can see here. It provide gases for the living being to survive. Yes, do you think that without an atmosphere we can survive on this planet? No, not possible. Regulates the heat means whatever the rays coming from the sun, this is the atmosphere which regulate that heat and traps the maximum heat and give us that much heat only to the survival of the living being. And also it plays a major role in water cycle. Already we understood about this, that it saves from the ultraviolet rays and also protect the earth from the small meteorites. Okay, we already understood abiotic component. Okay, now we will take the next topic, that is biotic component. Biotic component which includes all form of life including plants and animals, and generally they are categorized like these includes all life generally found from the height of 6 kilometer in the atmosphere and up to the depth of 7 kilometer in the ocean. Okay, so this narrow belt is known as biosphere, and the biosphere having two type of categories, that is, one is known as, I have mentioned here, producer, also known as autotroph, and consumer, also known as heterotroph. Now producers, first we move with the producers. Producers are the organisms which produce their own food, okay, with the help of environment. So generally we can take a fine example of plants, because plants make their own food with the help of photosynthesis. Understand? So next, consumers. Who were consumers? Consumers were also known as heterotrophs, and they were the organism which cannot make their own food. Okay, so they have to depend on plants or animals for their food. And for example, we can take human being and animals. Here you can see below the diagram of biosphere. Here you can see a biosphere is a mixture of air, that is atmosphere, water, that is hydrosphere, and land, that is lithosphere. So you can see that biosphere is a comprised form of all these three spheres.